Hello and welcome to the 4th episode of the Survivor Nerd. My name's Jacob Imhoff, and today we're going to go over episode 5 of season 48 of Survivor. So, I was gone last week since we were all on spring break, but the episode last week was crazy, like how most of the episodes have been going this season, and this season is shaping up to be probably one of the best of the new era, if I do say so myself. So, last episode, I'm not going to go too much in depth to it, but they actually had a tribe swap, and the Green Tribe, again, ended up going to Tribal Council. Even though they were all new people, the Green Tribe still went to Tribal Council, and on that Switch Tribe, they actually got Thomas voted out with a blindside by Kale and Camilla using Kale's idol. So, that was last week. That was episode 4. Today, I'm going to go more in depth on episode 5, and let me tell you, this episode made me cheer, and it also made me cry. So let's get into that. So the first point is kind of the calm before the storm. It was the reward challenge. So there was some energy there, but it wouldn't have prepared us for what was going to happen next. So the Loggy Tribe, the Purple Tribe, ended up winning this reward challenge, and they ended up going to the sanctuary where good things happen, and they just got a bunch of food. David talked about how much he loved milk and how he hates water, and his favorite drink is chocolate milk, and I just think that's a little bit funny. Personally, David, I really personally also enjoy milk and chocolate milk, but I do not hate water like he does. That's a little scary, I feel like, for his health in general. The second point, which is probably the biggest part of this episode, is Eva during the challenge when she could not get the maze part of this. So they had a ball on a maze, and they had to maneuver the ball through this maze and land it in one of the divots at the end. And she could not get it. Like, she was trying it for a while, she switched out, and then it was on her. She was the final person to go and get the ball for them to win, and she just started freaking out. Like, I don't know if I mentioned this in previous episodes, but Eva actually has autism, and she had told Joe, on the original Loggy Tribe, she had told Joe, and that Joe was the only one that knew. So she was having like a breakdown pretty much as she was trying to get this challenge, and she finally got it. And she talked about afterwards that once she got the challenge done, she got very overstimulated, and just like everything just hit her all at once. And on the Green Tribe mat, Joe was staring Eva down, like he wanted to go over there so bad. And finally Jeff said to Joe, "Hey Joe, do you want to go over there and give her a hug?" So Joe went over there, and Joe did what Eva had told him to do earlier in the season, to like help her come down if she was in one of these, what she called, episodes. And that was such a powerful moment, and I've never gotten such a moment like this in a reality TV show that I've ever watched. In my personal opinion, that was one of the most powerful scenes in, I don't know if I'd say modern media, but like that was one of the most powerful scenes I've ever seen in a reality TV show, period. Like, and then after Joe and Eva were done hugging, Eva actually, in front of all 3 tribes, talked about her, like how she had autism, and how doctors told her that she'll never be able to live a regular life, and like the best case scenario for her would to be married to someone who also has autism. But now she's out here on Survivor kicking everyone's butt in these challenges, and like she's also like, she's going for her PhD. It's like she has all these things that the doctor said that she'd never be able to do, but she is doing those things. And this is the first time in the history of the show that Jeff has cried on screen. The host of Survivor, Jeff Probst, this is the first time he's ever cried on screen from a player saying something or a player sharing their story, and that also just adds to the how powerful this is. So I say, go Eva. I love Eva. I want her to win this season, or Joe. Personally, those are my two favorites to win. I really want them to win. Okay, going from that sad moment to Tribal Council now. So, Tribal, the Orange Tribe ended up going to Tribal Council because they had lost the challenge. And the tribe was split between Cedric and Say and Mitch and Chrissy, because those two, Cedric and Say, were on the same tribe, and Chrissy and Mitch were on the same tribe. And then there was Bianca, who was on the original Purple Tribe, Loggy Tribe. She was the only one there. So it was kind of like a 2v2, and they were essentially looking like they were going to fight for Bianca's vote. But a little bit before Tribal Council, Bianca goes and tells Cedric that she didn't have a vote because she had lost it on a journey. And I was watching it with a few of my friends. We were convinced that it was going to be a tied vote between Chrissy and Say, because that's what the story was telling us. But we go to Tribal Council. They show Mitch's vote, and it was for Say. They show Say's vote, and it was for Chrissy. And then a vote for Bianca. And then Jeff goes to read the votes. A vote for Bianca was read, and then a second vote for Bianca was read. Cedric had turned on Bianca because Bianca had told Cedric. She was the only one. She only told Cedric that she didn't have a vote. Cedric, we didn't see this on TV. Cedric must have went to Chrissy and told her that Bianca didn't have a vote, and they were like, I know you want Mitch to be safe. I want Say to be safe. That's what I'm guessing this happened as, because that would be the best explanation for it. It's like, I know you want this person safe. I also want this person safe. Let's just vote this person out. They don't have a vote. I think that's probably how that conversation went, and I think it's a good move. I need to take myself out from liking some of these players. It was a good move. I can't take that away from Cedric. Personally, I just don't care for Cedric or Say as characters. The only person that I liked on that tribe was Mitch. I'm glad he's safe. I like Mitch. Mitch is a cool guy. But personally, I don't care for Cedric, Say, or Chrissy really as characters. Bianca was fine, but she's the one that got voted out this episode on a somewhat blindside. So thank you for watching this episode of The Survivor Nerd, and I'll be back next week for episode 5 of The Survivor Nerd, but episode 6 of Survivor 48. See y'all later.